what is going on, guys? It's Acidic back, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Bungie's weekly update for October 1st, 2015, which talks more about the Crucible side of Destiny, which is really good because it's not just changes but also events that will be coming within the next 2 weeks. Now, on the first thing on the list says Lord Saladin will welcome competitors back to the tower on October 13th, as we will be playing Iron Banner again on the 13th. Now, the tempered buff is now automatically applied and continues to grow each day. You don't have to buy it with motes anymore. It's just automatically set up. And the catch-up buff and Iron Banner mechanics are all unchanged. They're just the same. Catching up, like if you lose 5 and then you get your medallions, they're all the same. That's all the same. Potential match completion rewards now grant weapons and armor matching the same items from Lord Saladin during the event. The drop rates have also been increased and are intended to be primary source of rewards, not from ranking him up. Gear purchase now requires legendary marks and not glimmer, which is a good thing because you'll run out of glimmer when trying to buy things for Iron Banner. New emblems have been added for his inventory, which is pretty cool if you want new emblems. He will have new bounties including 9 week dailies, 3 per day, and 3 weeklies, which grant legendary marks upon completion. The required minimum light on Iron Banner is 230, which is kind of low, honestly, so I'm going to see a bunch of low-level people in there, probably trying to level up really fast, so there might be some easy games, but definitely some hard ones. And only a level 40 Guardian can lead a fire team, and what that means is pretty much just like it was in year 1. You have to be at least level 20 to throw the team out. Also, this was a big change, because we did not see this one coming, was Light the Candles, as Brother Vance will welcome back competitors to the Reef on October 16th for Trials of Osiris, which the reason why this is such a big deal is because they said Trials will not be coming back for a while, and it's coming out the same week that Iron Banner is. Now, there's been some changes to Trials also, which we'll go over right now. Trials gear will now drop exclusively at the end of matches for the winning teams. The more you win, the better the drops, and you no longer have to return to him to collect your rewards. They'll automatically come to you. Passage coins still drop for the losing team, and Trials is still about winning, but coins can help you make that easier with boons and such. Trials passages now have your details containing your buffs, which you won't be able to add buffs once you've started your trial, so make sure you buy them first. You can't start the buff, and then once you're halfway down the line, you can buy the one where it's the mercy, which you don't lose. You have to buy it before you start it. You can't buy any. You have to buy it right there on the first match. Players that go undefeated can still use their passage to go to Lighthouse, which is good. Kind of wanting to see what weapons they added to year 2, or if they just brought them back over, and if they're going to have an elemental level, which the raid weapons don't. Players may continue to play once they have 9 wins, but they won't get any gear. They'll just be playing for the fun of it. Brother Vance now has Trials bounties available each weekend to provide players with a way to get sweet gear without even touching the Lighthouse, which means if you can't go flawless, you can do his bounties, which are going to be difficult to, match up with going flawless or just time consuming. But once you complete them, you can get the same things from the Lighthouse. So if you go to the Lighthouse, I guess you can do the bounties to get 2 Lighthouses on one character, kind of like the PvE and PvP Nightfall Unknown Rewards thing. So that's pretty cool. Regular bounties still work in Trials, nothing really big there. We will attempt to match you up with players with the same win. So if you have one, we'll try to match you up with one that has 1. If you have 8 wins, you'll try to be matched up with someone who's also got 8 wins, and you're about to, finish your passage. So it'll kind of keep it more competitive than it already was, which is a good thing, because some matches weren't as fun as others. It says if we can't find a high-quality match, we will loosen the win requirements. In other words, we will not prioritize wins over low-latency matches. So I guess that's just talking about, like, if a match is poor, it might not affect you as much. I don't know. I don't really know what that means. We'll have to wait and see. Teammates and now enemy revives now have a distinct audio, so instead of having to look at the bottom left, you can hear it throughout the entire map, and that's kind of going to be helpful for people who like the sound horror a lot. The minimum light level for Trials of Osiris is now 290, which is pretty high, so yeah, you might want to do the raid or do a lot of strikes and try to ascend everything up to get to 290, because Trials is going to be very good coming up. And it says only Guardians with at least 251 light can lead a fire team, but I think that's supposed to be like 301 or 291 or something. I think that's a typo on their part. I don't really know what that means. If it's minimum 290, I don't see how one with 251 could lead one. It just doesn't really make sense. But yeah, that's been the Bungie's weekly update for Crucible. It's a lot of events coming up, a lot of good things, and also anything from Iron Banner and Trials is at in-game rewards, so it will match up with anything from the raid. So if you don't like raiding that much, you can't find a team, you can always hit up the Crucible and get the same rewards. That is coming up to the end of the video, so if you did like it, please hit that like button. It shows that I'm doing a lot better in videos and trying to help this channel grow even more than it already has. And also, why not subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot more videos like this, and also trying to keep you updated on information and any other things that come out with weekly updates for Destiny and Black Ops 3. It's been Acidic, and I'm out. Peace.